some skill points because it's probably important early on. This is what it feels like to be, I guess, a new player, even though I have all the champion points, but I just kind of want to see what it's like anyway. So, Stone Falls. I actually realized this recently, well, not recently, but like a year ago, that you can actually port to the harborage directly instead of just having to go to the nearest shrine and then porting to it. What's going on, dude? Joe Flu. I think I pronounced your name wrong. I apologize, but what's going on, dude? Welcome to the channel. Not much. It's always good things when nothing happens during the day. So yeah, if anyone who's tuning in now, either from YouTube or you just like watching ESO, welcome to the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll try to do my best to answer them.
You again, and I do see you.
But yeah, we're going on our Warden today instead of our mains just because I want to level this up. To be honest, Warden is just an average class. Unless you're playing it as a healer, then it's pretty good. But in my opinion, tanks and DPS Wardens are just average. But they have a lot of good heal abilities too. Hold on, let me... Where do I have all these skills on? It's so weird. Put our Ice Fortress on. Oh my goodness, alright. Stam or Magic Warden? I'm not even sure yet. I think I'm probably going to make a Magic Warden. It's level 15 now, so like I have the time to choose. I think for the Feral, you have to have it equipped on both bars. I don't really like the Sleet Storm, Arctic Wind. We could just level that one up. To be honest, I really have no idea. I'm just kind of leveling skills up now just to see what it is, but I think it's probably going to be a magic.
Lead on.
Oh, we have no potions.
Lost souls are
to be honest, I have really no idea how to play Warden. Feels hard to animation cancel this. I do know one thing I have to get is the Netch though. That's like high priority. Probably switch these up for a little bit over here. The Netch is under companions. So I should probably have these on both bars. Feral Guardian. Do you have to have this on both bars to have it? Like, for it to stay alive? I think you do, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, you do, just like pet squills. Okay. Yeah, like Sork pets. Yeah, I thought so. I don't really like the bear. I don't think it does that much damage, even when it's maxed out, but who knows, though. Like, I don't see people using it in either PvP or PvE.
I think he blamed me for my mother's death.
It could be good, I just have no idea.
When I was 16. I never saw my father again. Papa, is that you?
Actually, we could try it.
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are!
Oh my goodness, it takes so long to summon it. I thought it was almost instant.
Your mind and soul are already ours. Abandon your pathetic...
Alrighty.
Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because
Luckily, we don't have to worry about health points right now, but I think I might put some into there a little bit later. Right now, we'll just have all magic.
Me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child, just as I love you, more than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now.
Alrighty, we got this.
Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is
I like how you could actually do all the story missions at once nowadays.
Those who labor here.
Just like free skill points.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
Alright, got it. Alright, so I think we could
Excellent.
just avoid them. Alright, so I think we're like halfway done with this.
Move now!
I'm just trying to level up all these skills under the animal companion right now, just to get our Netch, because that's pretty important. That's an important one to get, especially early on. Man, leveling this character is like slow. I feel like all of these Warden abilities for DPS is just like delayed. Like you cast something and then it happens a few seconds later, just like everything. I don't know if that's good or not.
You betrayed us all.
I did what I had to do.
But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Sure spells it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe. Oh, It's good to have you back.
Nice. I'm pretty much just doing the main story for all the skill points early on.
Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
My god. She just like punched it.
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving.
For all of you who do PvP, the Imperial City event that was going on is just double Telvar, right? Or was it anything special, like, worth doing? Because I kind of just skipped it. It wasn't really that interesting, unless there's something to get from it. Where did my bear go? I just like casted the ult. I don't know what it did. Oh. Let me in, let me in. We have been live for about like 14 minutes so far.
Did you hear that?
Still getting
Sounded
adjusted. Kinda close to level
couldn't
16.
Sai, what's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on.
Oh
We're
crap, I
going
gotta
to
get
find
Mage
you. I'll
Light
make
again.
sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards!
Alright, so I think, wait, nope. It's this way. I thought it was the other door. I don't think I have the lore books out on anymore. Kinda got rid of it, but I have to get Mage Light again. Oh. Wait, so what does his bear actually do? He just like... The bear ult, when you actually cast it, he just like swipes him or something? That does supposedly a lot of damage. Kind of weird. That's actually kind of cool, this statue. I think they sold it for like a house decoration.
Stand our defenders.
That swipe for the bear ult looks so stupid. It's like, it doesn't look like it does anything. Nailed it.
Did it.
Did we actually get any XP from that? I don't think so.
Lyris-chan, are you alright?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Manamarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris and she with me.
Oh my goodness.
You brought Lyris and she with me. Did he? I just saw it. For now, you perhaps it was
Skill
simply
point.
arrogance.
Ring. Magic. Oh no, this is stamina, but it's something to use for now. All right. So we got that. I feel like we should get Mage Light sometime, but I do want a Destro staff because that's what I'm probably gonna be using if I'm gonna get it. Magic build later. So let's go get like a random Destro somewhere. Is Maelstrom still a good way to level up for Lobies, if you can do it? I know Skyreach is probably still the best, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Where to go now? Could collect all of these things. I forgot what Skyreach got nerfed. Oh, really? I haven't grinded there in like so long, but I wouldn't really be surprised if it got nerfed. Alright, so I think I need to change my Mundus Stone from recovery to like spell damage. I think Apprentice is in the Rift somewhere. Let me see. Alright, so we're gonna go get the Apprentice Mundus Stone. It's in the Rift. I think I remember where it is. I don't have a shrine there, so let's go see if anyone is there. Oh my god, no one's on today. Alright, well, this will do for now. Magic recovery isn't bad, but it could be better. That's pretty much how long it's been since I played this. I actually thought of making this character a healer, but then I'll probably respec it after 50. Just because it's probably easier to level or as a DPS and then change a little bit later. So I guess we could do a little bit of questing or something in the meantime.
The river flow.
What's actually the best place to level these days? So, I think there are a few quests over here. I'm not sure if they were that good, though, in terms of XP. But it's really close by. That's what matters.
I have.
Alright, use the pendant on the weakened spirits. Craglorn around the volcano that has the elements for... Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Is it like... Oh, that's Cyrodiil. Craglorn is like around... This is Belkar. So it should be like somewhere around here or here, I think. But I think I know what you're talking about.
These people. Over here, away from the... Use the tap.
Didn't that place used to be good a long time ago, and then they nerfed it, and now it's still good again? Oh my god, I need this guy to, you know, stop following me.
I'm free. And in your debt.
We'll level up a few good AoEs. Gotcha. I don't think Wardens have many good AoEs, actually. Which kind of sucks, because every other character does.
Well, it's all beyond me. Well.
Alright, so I gotta collect relics now. I think the only good AoEs I would get as a Warden are probably from the Destro line. So I need to get a Destro.
The fallen will not be disturbed.
I'm only using a sword and shield right now because it's the only thing I have until I find something better.
Roll around. To the side. Fear the fury of the unliving.
Oh yeah, dude, I know. I'm not like a completely new player. I'm just leveling up a new character. I know exactly what to do. Just in case you didn't know that.
Why do you defile the dead?
Let's see if we can put these spirits to rest. Lead your men to the lands beyond. Be gone!
Fool! You don't have the power. Speak. Help me.
Let's see, do I have any potions over here? I guess we'll use these. Kind of wonky, but I'll take out some of them. Alright, sweet. Yeah. It's probably not the best to use for a lobby, but that's fine. No, it gave me an axe. Oh, we don't need two-handers. Swarm. I guess we'll start leveling this up. I don't know if it's good. Oh wait, hold on.
He's that blasted lizard.
Oh, we got a staff. Oh, that's a resto. Actually, we'll equip the resto now just because I do have some heals on the back bar. Let's see. And then, just in case I want to turn it into a healer later. That was originally the goal, actually. Find the Kwama nest. I'm leveling up my magic warden too. I crafted Juliana's and Seducer with her with Destro Resto all in training. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Make myself some Julianos. But I don't think it's worth making a lowbie, like a low level set. I'll just make mine at 160 since I already have a set. I could just make another. Do you do like trials and stuff as well? Because I mean, I do have like IA and pretty much all the other healer sets or DPS. I don't know if Mother Sorrow is that good for wardens, but we could definitely try it. Oh, they're angry. We took the egg thingy. But yeah, I don't know, like, I know Juliana's is best in slot right now for magic DPS, but I don't know, like, what the other set, Mother Sorrow, IA, I see a lot of people using that. Or if you're a healer, I think for healers, that has been the only, like, meta where it hasn't changed the sets. Best in slot is still spell power and, either mending or worm, depending on what you're doing. Yeah, I do trials, okay. Oh my god, leveling up a warden early on is so tedious. It's almost 16 and a half though. Take the Kwama cap to said objective. Just wait till I hit 50. Raise your gear. Yeah, I know. I'm just lazy. Deliver the Kwama cap to Risa. We got this. Okay, so now they're all friendly or like neutral. As long as we don't attack them, they won't bother me. I do need a Rift Mundus right now. So I need to find someone. Oh, rip. Wait, what level do we get? The Netch at 30? Okay.
The hearts of Dunmer are as... Once you...
Shrine is around here. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. Man, that does like no damage. Just trying to level up. Things swarm. Netch plus wings plus bird is awesome in Warden. Yeah. But birds, I assume you mean the 2 thingy. Cliff Racer. Once I get back to town, I should probably get a Destro staff. Vengeance. I see. It's interesting. Alright, let's see. Do I have any good weapons I can... Nope. Nothing I can use here. Broom is considered trash. Oh, Nirnhone. Wait, what was that? Oh, Nirnhone mace. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to get a destro somewhere, even if it's a white quality one. I could just upgrade it. Let me see. Heal the peasants. Alright, after I finish this quest, I'll switch over characters and make myself a destro. Don't think it really matters what kind, though. Actually, let's just go do that now. I don't know what set to make, or just like, I'm just gonna make any resto. So, probably Juliana's, that'll help us. What level are we, like 16? The servers have been a little wonky lately. Ever since the maintenance, it's just been slower. I think I got a tempering alloy. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna make myself a Juliana staff real quick. And that'll probably just carry me through. Juliana's is in Rothgar. Over here. Probably the fastest way to get there. Yeah, I was hitting 80 milliseconds to 100 to 999. Yeah, last night. Yeah, I feel like every time they do a maintenance, the server gets worse and worse. Maybe, I don't know if that's just me, but it's been like that for years now. By the way, you play on NA, right? Or do you like console, EU, or something like that? I'm curious. Yeah, PC NA. Nice. Are you in any like raid guilds or just casual stuff? Where's the woodworker? Alright, so I think I want a lightning and inferno. So let's see. 16. What's the difference? Oh, 20. Sharpened is probably good just for leveling up solo. And then Nirnhone once I get to 50. Technically one raid guild, but they haven't gotten anything since Morrowind. Just guess it's just casual now. I got you. see. I guess while I'm here, I might as well craft myself some Juliana's pieces for 16. It's a good style. Alright, let's upgrade these to purple, and we're good. Oh, what's your guild called, by the way? Alright, let's put these in our bank. We'll pick them up on our other... Oh, crap. I forgot to get glyphs for them. Oh, my goodness. I think my game just crashed. Rip. Hold on. Oh, no, I don't need a trial guild. I just run with friends, but I was just wondering what you were in. That's cool. Yeah, like, I noticed a lot of people have been, like, taking breaks from this game and stuff lately. And a lot of trial guilds have been, like, slowly dying out. But hopefully that changes when the next Clockwork City mini trial is coming out sometime later this year. I'm actually really excited for that. Not really excited for the retrait system, but the new trials and like endgame content I am definitely excited for. Alright, let's go port back to my house real quick and then transfer the items over, and then we'll go back on our Warden. Wait, I can make glyphs here. I forgot I had all the enchanting stations. I'm just gonna use purple since it's level 16 armor anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Oh crap, I don't remember. Magic, what level 16 is. This is all... What's the one for minimum level 15? Wait. The game has been on a decline for a while. Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, only had one, so... Anyway, if I get the glyph, I get it. If not, it's not a big deal.
There.
I just kind of wish they added more content that was, you know, more than 2 dungeons every 3 months, because those 2 dungeons were cool, but they lasted like a good week, and then I was over it. And it was like $15 for that too. I was like, that's quite pricey for 2 dungeons. So. And then most people, I just like hard mode cleared it on day 1 for both of them. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? I didn't really like Bloodroot, but I like the Falkreath one. That one was kind of fun. All right, let's pick up our Juliana's pieces. Alright, so we have Juliana's at training with no... I think it lost a little magic because we don't have any glyphs for it, but that's okay. I'll just put some random stuff. Ooh, that's a lot. Well, at least you got dungeons. I'm mostly PvP and Battleground. Oh yeah, like when Horns of the Reach first came out, I was actually looking forward to the Battlegrounds, but then the servers have been so bad that I was just, I don't even know. It was just so bad. And then all the people who came back just for that, I feel like they quit again. Because it's like, by the time it got fixed, it's just too late. But yeah, I've been looking into getting into PvP a little bit more lately. Should I have Inferno on main bar? I don't think it matters. I think I'll just take Lightning on main and then Inferno on back.
Yeah, Kwama.
Hello?
Aren't you afraid? Hello.
Did they actually, I know they tweeted something and then made an announcement of the upcoming Clockwork City stuff, but I don't know if they had a date. I don't really follow the news too much, but if you know, let me know, because I don't. I heard the Battlegrounds queue is still pretty wonky, though. I did it once, or like a few times for the event.
Hello there.
And then that was pretty much it.
I am obliged to
You have my thanks.
Alright, so there's one more somewhere. Hello? Where? Feral Guardian. Ooh, nice. Things are leveling up.
Hail.
They said they'll be showing it on ESO Live. Oh, when is that? I don't really follow that either, as you may imagine.
Have my thanks.
Alright, so don't we have to, like, save the person? Shock actually levels up pretty quickly. Blockade. now things are just dying quicker. Just once you get your Destro ult, things speed up. Alright, so we're almost at level 17. Feels bad when your mount is at 3 movement speed.
Whatever you're going to...
Found Gervis's hatchling? Good.
I've caught you bloody-handed. Morvani, are you... Lord,
Wait.
Mother, and Wizard, are you all right?
I'm going to be fine, Father.
This Friday,
Thanks
September
to this
15th at
traveler.
3 p.m.
Can we
Gotcha.
get me off of this rock now?
Hold on,
I heard a little bit of
Morvani.
the details about
I
it,
got
like
you.
what the trial is going to be. I just didn't know when the release date was, so that's really all that matters to me. Alrighty, use the whistle on the Kwama. You're heading out to work. All right, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great time. Have a good day. All right, I need 3 more. So once you get to... Wait, are they across the bridge? Dude, I feel like I'm a new player all over again. I don't remember doing all these quests. Well, actually, I do remember, but it's been so long. What? Ooh, book. Should probably get the inner light skill shortly. Need 1 more Kwama. Is anyone... Wait, hold on. Let me just check. No one's at the rift. I need to change my Mundus stone. $2,000 magic recovery at level 17. That's not normal. All right, so let's go over here, get to Ebonheart, and it'll be good. Just saw you were streaming, playing a Warden. I did my Morrowind series playing a Warden. How are you enjoying it? I love the class. Yeah, I enjoy playing a Warden. It's pretty fun, but I feel like leveling it up is slow compared to all the other classes, but endgame would be pretty exciting. I plan on either making this either a magic warden or a healer. I'm not really sure which one yet, though. So I heard they're really good as either or. I don't really want to do that quest. It's just really boring.
Or daggers, dry scales. I'm not sure what's worse.
But yeah, I really enjoy the warden. I'm just like bad at it. And plus, it's the only class that I haven't actually gotten to level 50, or have, like pretty much at least one of every other class at CP. Oh man. Level 3 mount speed. So bad. I've been finding the class quite good. I've built mine as magic. Oh, nice. Have you done any like endgame vet trials with it yet, or? What class is very fun to play? All of them, actually. I know you didn't want to hear that answer, but to be honest, I don't think there are really any like extremely boring classes to play. But in my opinion, in like an order I would go down in terms of like most fun to least fun. Oh, I'm dead. Rip. In terms of like most fun to least fun, in my opinion, I would say probably Templar is the most fun to play, then DKs, then Sorks, then Nightblades are kind of at the bottom, and then I don't really have an opinion for Wardens yet because mine's not at level 50, but as of right now, it's pretty fun. Let's just go. Let's go to Ebonheart and just port there. No, she's not that high. I pretty much stopped playing with her after finishing all the Morrowind quests since I have a Templar that my main series is on. Oh yeah, understandable. Luckily in this game it's pretty easy to just like level up characters these days. Unlike other MMOs where once you pick a character, unless you absolutely hate it and want to re-roll, then most people can play like whatever on this game and you can get it to like max pretty early on. I haven't really done any vet stuff. My main is in CP levels, but never really did much of that stuff. I don't do group dungeons often. Oh, I see, okay. I have a Magplar and a Stamsork and a Mag DK, Stamblade. I want to test something new. Right now, I mean, all of those are really good in the meta right now. You could try a Stam DK. Apparently those are still really good in the Horns of the Reach expansion. Stam DKs are pretty good. That quest is kind of boring. Let's get the shrine. Magsorks, yeah, but Magsork is what I main currently, and I enjoy that. I also have a Stamsork. Stam DKs are pretty good. Ooh, intermediate. Do I even have any lockpicks? I have 9. Or you can always play the Warden. That one's, well, it's the newest thing. But it'll cost so much to respec everything? Not really, actually. In this game, respecking is very... I mean, it depends on the player. I consider it cheap, but like, most of the gear, luckily, you can just transfer it over between characters. Assuming you're playing, like, switching from magic to magic. Usually the meta, Juliana's pretty much stays the same, so if you have one set, you can pretty much just use it on as many characters as you want. But if you're switching to like magic to Stam, that's a little bit more expensive. In my opinion, I think tanks are the most expensive class to gear, just because the gear is like scarce. Also, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Oh my god. I just saw the sky shard. It's taunting me. Please, game. Oh my god. That's not happening today. I think we have to go around. I mean, all the attribute, all skill points will cost a lot. I don't have a ton of money. Yeah, I understand that. Sometimes, like, attributes is not too expensive. The skills are definitely expensive if you have a lot of them. But, once you hit endgame content, This game is weird where money means pretty much absolutely nothing at endgame. All you do is buy potions for whatever, and just whenever like the new meta changes, you buy that gear. That's about it. Also, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Fallah's Nest. Oh, I think the Sky Shard's in here. It's in this delve. I was just had gotten done doing a test stream with a friend for watching me looking at what was new on YouTube, and you saw you were streaming. Oh, nice. Pretty awesome. But yeah. Luckily, in the meta right now, if you plan on playing Magic, Julianos is a really good set. I mean, it's always been good since the game launched, but now is a good time to get it if you can craft it. Should be pretty easy to craft as well. Yeah, I had reset some skills once before and it cost a lot, probably even more now. Actually, the skill reset cost is based on how many skill points you're resetting. So, like, for example, I have, like, I don't know, X amount. So if I wanted to respec all of them, that would probably cost me X times how many I have. So that's how it's calculated. It's just not just some random number that they pick. And then I think attributes is the same price every time though, like a few thousand gold. Should I stay with Julianos or should I change that with Burning Spellweave? Stay with Julianos. That one is just significantly better. I'm not sure how great Burning Spellweave is anymore. It used to be good. I'm sure it's not like completely garbage now, but if you have Julianos, just stay with that one. It's significantly better in my opinion from what people have told me. I haven't tested it personally. It's 100 gold per skill point. Okay, that was something around that area. But yeah, pretty much I have played every single class, both Magic and Stam, except for Warden these days. So if you have any questions on builds and stuff, I'll see what I can do to help you out with that. Or if you have any questions on like mechanics for any trials and whatnot, dungeons or trials, I've completed pretty much everything except the hard mode for Maw. But I know how to do it. I've just failed multiple times at that. Just as a general idea, for endgame, you want to stay above 17,000 health with food. So, depending on if you use like a Witch Mother's or whatever the equivalent for Stam is versus blue food, you want to stay above 17,000. So usually 10 points or less into health usually boost that up after you're like maxed out. With your alts, did you always skip doing the tutorial? Yeah. Once you do it once, it doesn't really matter. Because it brings you automatically up to level 3 if you skip it regardless. So if you do it or if you don't do it, you'll be level 3 at the end of it. But you only have to complete it once on any character, and then you have the option to skip. Oh shit. Oh, that's a boss. I was like, wait a second. So yeah, pretty much I would skip it if you can. So where am I going now, actually? I'm trying to avoid all of this.
Set it ablaze!
I always do it because of the XP, loot, and whatnot. There seems to be a bug with it on the second and fourth characters. When leaving the Wailing Prison, that game got me killed. Oh, I see. Well, anyway, even if you skip it, it gives you the XP you probably would have gotten in there. The loot itself is kind of irrelevant. If you have multiple characters, you could probably just craft yourself stuff anyway. So, it's not really... It's just more of a time saver. You're not going to get anything good from doing the tutorial over and over again. But, I mean, you can just transfer stuff over through your bank system anyway. Alright, so that's a crafting station down there. We're a little under 17.5. You get that load screen, I loaded dead, it said I died to fall damage. Yeah, I've had that happen quite a few times. Like, not in the tutorial, but just like random things happening like that. It's kind of weird. I don't really understand it. Alright, you're just gonna go through the lava, no big... Oh god, that hurts. I didn't think it was gonna do 4,000 to hit. Rip. I thought it was like 1,000. Oh, we got to a shrine. Alright, so let's go get Ebonheart now while we're at it. I tried to tell the support lines, but both of them... Yeah, trying to get anything out of support in this game is probably not going to happen. I mean, that kind of goes for pretty much every MMO out there. So you get like the worst support team ever. But sometimes, if it's like urgent or very important, they respond, but most of the time, don't expect anything. Like one time, I don't remember what the issue was. I think I had like a visual error when I, back when they had the Witch Mothers, or the thing that turns you into a vampire, like 2 years ago, the potion, my character got stuck looking like a vampire even though I cleansed it. And I tried to email them for like anything to help get it fixed. They told me it was a known issue and they're working on it, and for them to tell me that, it took 3 weeks. I'm like, oh, I could have figured that out by myself. I'm leveling Magic Sword. Do you have any tips? Tips for Magic Sword? Yeah, get Hardened Ward. Alright, so in terms of Magic Sword, you're going to be using double staves. Force Pulse is usually what you're going to want to get. Wall of Elements. Destro Ult is a must. In terms of like the class stuff, you're going to want Hardened Ward. And then if you want to use a pet, that's good. Bound Armor is also another good one. Or you can just use the Execute.
Over here,
Inner Light is a must. Back when they had that big PvP event, they're getting DDoS, and their support was clueless about saying it was all on my end. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, where am I going? I'm not about to do these quests in this area. The trailing mission in Ebonheart has got to be one of the worst things I've ever done. Alright, so I think we could go to like the Harbor Ridge and like get another skill point, yeah? Let's see, main quest, Closing Shadows, go to the Harbor Ridge. I do need more skill points. Thoughts on the new manor that just came out? The new manor? You mean the, wait, where was it? Oh, this one? Dude, I haven't even looked at it yet. I didn't even know when this came out. Let's go. We're gonna look at it live. This is the first time I'm seeing it. I actually have no idea. Since it's in the big, like, the big house, it's probably going to be super expensive. I do want to see how much it's going to cost me. I'm assuming somewhere in the 3 to 4 million area. Is that the one from the Horns of the Reach or even newer? I think this one's even newer because I've never seen this one before. The Horns of the Reach one was actually really nice. I like that one. Linchal Grand Manor. Furnished to 17,000 crowns. Oh my, hold on. First of all, before we take a look at it, that is very beautiful from first glance. 14,000 crowns. Wait, this one is crown only? You can't even buy it with gold? Oh my goodness. Dude, isn't 17,000 crowns like... Wait, $40 for 5,000? That's like $120 for this house? Oh my goodness. That's quite a bit of money, actually. Alright, so this pretty much... I know it said Gold Coast in the description, but that is actually really nice. Oh my god. The water doesn't look like Jell-O, so that's always a plus in every game. Doesn't look like plastic or Jell-O. I like the courtyard. That is very nice. Dude, like 14,000 crowns, that's like 120 bucks. You know, when I'm decorating my houses, I usually like doing the exterior more than the interior. So this seems really, really fancy. All right, so let's take a look at the outside and then we'll go into the inside a little bit later. There are doors by the entrance that let you up into the tower-ish. All right, let's go take a look at that in a second. So in the back here, there's... You know, this would be really good for playing like hide and seek with your friends. It's one huge courtyard. Everyone just plays hide and seek here. Because I know my guild actually does that. They do it in the Earth Tear Cavern house that one of my friends got. It's actually pretty neat. Alright, so in here... What would you even use this room for, actually? I don't know. I feel like if I were to put something in here, it'd be like paintings and crafting stations. But it has a really nice courtyard. Yeah, that's definitely a big thing. Is there like a side thingy in the back here? Oh no, that's just something here. All right, let's go into the towers. That's I don't know if looking through there is a really pleasant sight. Like, you know, in the Daggerfall Overlook, you can see directly into the ocean and stuff. That's really nice, but looking into like a farmland and a castle while it's raining is... I don't know about that. Towers are definitely nice, though. Always good to have. Yeah, that's the closet. Pretty much the same thing on this side. I like the front entrance, though. I wish you can actually... Well, you probably could, but I wish that was part of the house where you can, like, go out and decorate that one. I'd love to decorate the front of the courtyard where that is. I love the courtyard. It's very... If I were to change it, though, I'd add more colorful trees, though. Instead of, like, having all of this. So... I don't even know what I'd put here. Just, like, tables and stuff. Alright, so let's take a look at the interior. Ooh, that's fancy. Every time I see the floors like this, I always think of, like, hospitals. You know how they have, like, those patterned floors at, like, doctor's offices and hospitals and stuff? That's what I think of. In here, I don't know what I'd put in here, actually. Maybe just, like, tables or use it as a kitchen. In here would be... I don't know. Entertainment. This room, actually this one could be used for a kitchen as well. And the back room, I don't know. Upstairs we have, this floor makes me think of the floors on The Sims. Yeah, actually, now that I think of it. West balcony. There are so many doors here. Ooh, I like this. A balcony that just looks right over all of this. Can you actually jump? Yeah, you can. Okay. Sometimes they have like invisible walls. Overall, the interior is a little bit weird for me, but I love the courtyard. The towers are pretty nice too. There's just a lot of space in here. But as cool as this is, and the non-jello water, 14,000 crowns is a little bit out of my budget for this house. Overall though, I think it's nice. I like it. They need a bigger limit, not worth buying it if I can't fully decorate it. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of people say that too. Like, having 10 pets or 10 mounts in there and only 800 slots is not really that great. Because, like, hold on. I'll show you guys my house. This is what I have right now. I just like decorating the exterior more than anything. The interior is just whatever. So some of you guys may have seen it in some of my other videos. But this is pretty much my house while it's decorated and stuff. Yeah, I would like to put all my pets in there and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I actually thought about this when the housing first came out. It took me a while to like actually figure out what kind of house I wanted. Kind of sucks it's raining, but this is pretty much it. What my house actually looks like. Mounts, crafting stations, bar area, tables, target dummy and robust centurion, fountain. All this is pretty much, when you first get this house, the trees aren't there. I kind of like made all the trees colorful just because it looked better. So if you were to look at it, the default one, all those trees aren't there. One thing that was created was this entire deck. So like if I were to do craft or like all these individual pieces were placed manually along with these lights and stuff. So by default, all you get is like this up to here, and then the water would be there. And then all of these were pretty much, the statues were from the Cold Harbor vendor. And that's pretty much the exterior. The interior is kind of just whatever. I was going to make this a kitchen, but then I didn't know how that would work. Put a throne there. I think the most, like, the best thing I'm happy with in this house is probably the basement. That has all the trophies and stuff from like all the vet dungeons, normal dungeons, trials and whatnot. So all the busts and all that stuff, DLCs. DLC dungeons are right here. All the trial thingies are right here. I still don't have the vet halls clear though, so I have everything else. And then these are from the new Horns of the Reach, normal and vet clears. That one's from Vet AA, all vet trials, pretty much all the dungeons. So when Homestead actually came out, that was the first thing I did. I wanted to get all the trophies for pretty much everything. And then now that I got that, I kind of just wish they came out with more stuff. I hope they come out with more DLC that just isn't new dungeons. Yeah, pretty much. You know, every time they come out with it, like, what was the one that had Cradle and Ruins, and then they had Horns of the Reach? That's like $15 for 2 new dungeons. And I think that's kind of a lot, though. I mean, sure, they put in a lot of work for it, but it gets kind of old after a week. Especially after you clear it. Clear both of the dungeons. And get all the hard mode achievements and speed runs, no deaths. I actually don't have a speed run of what was it? Bloodroot. Well, I have a speed run. I don't have a no death of Bloodroot. All right, so where are we going now? Let's go to Ebonheart. I think $10 would be kind of reasonable for the new dungeons, but 15 is pushing the limit. Though I would assume most people who play this game regularly do have the ESO Plus membership, which is it's given if you have it. So that's always good that the new dungeons are given if you have the subscription.
Hold there, Sarah.
Alright, so let's discover more shrines and stuff. I wouldn't have the dungeons if I didn't get Plus. It really wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, in my opinion, that's kind of true. And even as someone who has all of them, like, sometimes when I do random normals with friends, we just kind of want to get something done quick. And then when we get, like, a DLC dungeon, those usually take, like, 20 minutes or something. I'm just like, ugh. I wish there's a way to do a random, and you could toggle on or off the DLC dungeons. Because, I mean, I like doing them, but Ruins takes a really long time. It doesn't even matter if you're on normal, it still takes it. I wish they just had Fungal 1 forever. Fungal 1, like 4-minute runs, and then we're good to go. ICP is definitely a long one, even if it's on normal. You can still breeze through it, but just the fact that it's like a maze, all of them. I think the fastest one you could do is probably Valkyrie, the new one. But overall, DLC dungeons are really... it's longer than they should be. Lucky you have friends to play this game with. I mean, yeah, I could group up with some guild mates, but still not the same. I used to feel that way too, but then, like, I don't know, over the past year, I just kind of, you know, you just meet people you play with, and then you play with them regularly, and then it turns into that. That's pretty much it. I used to play solo a lot as well. And believe it or not, I don't know if you were from YouTube or anything, but like I started my Let's Play back in the beta, and for the first like year or year and a half, I pretty much played solo. And then pugging dungeons is probably the worst thing ever. It still kind of is bad, but it's not as bad anymore. I actually haven't done any of the DLC dungeons. Oh. Well then. They're not difficult. They're just kind of longer than the average dungeon would be. Crag and more. But yeah, that new house is pretty nice. I love your Can I Solo series. Yeah. I wanted to do more of that. It's just kind of... The ones that didn't make it is because I literally couldn't do it. But... And then the DLC dungeons are actually... I don't think you can solo any of them. I think the closest one you may be able to get to is probably White Gold if you are a pet Sork, and that's about it. Maybe ICP, but I don't think you can. I found you on YouTube back when I got Plus. I was looking for help on Thieves Guild, and you had videos for that. Watched quite a lot of the series. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope it helped. That was like my first playthrough as well. So hopefully it helped. Alright, you know what? Let's go into that delve over there. I just kind of picked one so we can actually do something. It's not just wandering around. Should probably pick up Sky Shards as well while I'm at it. I don't know if the, apparently this upcoming Friday or tomorrow, they're going to have the ESO live thingy and where they're going to announce new stuff. I don't know if it's just the new Clockwork trial or if they're going to be adding or talking about anything else. And is the upcoming Clockwork City just going to be a trial, or is it going to be more dungeons, just a new area? Because I really enjoyed Morrowind and Orsinium, which were the two big expansions. So hopefully they have something like that in the near future as well. I stupidly got stuck on the puzzle that actually the answer is right in front of my face, just wasn't seeing it. Yeah, I think I got stuck on maybe 1 or 2 of the puzzles in total in Morrowind. Overall, though, I really enjoyed the storyline. Clockwork DLC, I think they said dungeon, but I don't know if there's more. Oh, there's going to be a trial guaranteed, but I don't know about anything else. I'm actually looking forward to that one. Oh. I kind of wish they had pets that looted for you, like a lot of other games. Or at least the other non-American, like MMOs, they have pets that loot for you. I kind of wish they had that in ESO, but I guess people would consider that like pay to win. Alright, so I want my Wall of Elements to level up soon. I want the bed netch soon. They do have area loot, so you can... Really? I thought like pets are completely cosmetic. Oh yeah, I mean area loot, that's completely different. Yeah, I understand now. That's kind of the same, but I still have to press a button if... Swarm rank 2. Is Swarm even good? I don't even use it. I don't even know. I just kind of have it. Oh, by the way, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a good time here. If you have any questions or anything about ESO or just gaming in general, let me know. I'll try to help you out with that. What is happening? Is there a boss here? Some games like Black Desert have pet looting for you when you don't have auto loot. Yeah. I really do wish they had pets looted for you, but people would complain pay to win. So I understand why they don't. But I feel like, you know how you can sorta counter that? By giving someone a pet free for if you played like 1,000 hours or something, and then everyone gets a pet. You just have to invest time in it, or you could just buy it. I think that's a good way to counter that. Play X amount of hours in the game, leave your game on overnight AFK. Eventually you'll get one. Some vet dungeons, their hard mode should be buffed like Blackheart Haven. Yeah, I think a lot of vet dungeons should be buffed, but there is also the thing when pug groups try it, and in my experience, pugging usually never goes well. But yeah, if you're in like a core group or something with your friends, then obviously people know what they're doing. Is there another delve that's not a... Yeah, making sure there's some way to get the pet in game at least. That was the problem that Black Desert did. Apparently on the Korean version you got a cat free in the game. I heard, but on our version we no longer gives you... Hey, do you actually play Black Desert as well? Because I do, actually, regularly. But like in Black Desert, they give you login rewards that are actually pretty good, not just hot garbage like in this game, like random materials that you'll never use. But yeah, I do play Black Desert daily. In terms of BDO, I'm going for boss gear now, and that's probably all I'm saving for. Crap, I just ran right through a lot of enemies. I thought they were going to be friendly or neutral. My bear just kind of aggroes them. You got the penguin login? Dude, I missed the penguin by 2 days. Because that's when I like decided to return to the game, and I just missed it by 2 days. It's kind of upsetting, but realistically it's not like game breaking. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that this bear ultimate has got to be one of the worst things I've ever seen. I know I can control it, but you would think it has a close follow range. Yeah, I actually really enjoy Black Desert. People say it's super grindy, and it sort of is more or less, but they kind of nerfed the grind a little bit. And with the recent thing, they added a PvP server, so it makes it easier, so you don't just get ganked randomly.
It's not safe here.
Okay, so there's a delve down there. Let's go do it. I think the delve is at the bottom, if I remember correctly. I might die jumping down, jump into water, no fault. Okay. Asian games tend to be on the grindy side. Yeah, I understand that. RNG and grinding. Are we almost level 18? Then again, like, this is why I enjoy also playing ESO, because it's super casual. In my opinion, it'd be one of the most casual MMOs I've ever played, but I enjoy it. They added a PvP server, so I actually get my character up to 50 now. I won't have to worry about getting ganked. I was talking about BDO, but yeah. Alright, let's go do this one. Where's the quest NPC? Oh, it's above. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Am I dumb or is it bugged? I have like 3 friends who just started the game and they were spamming light attacks. I was laughing. Yeah. You know, I wish more people, when I pug, I see people spamming light attacks with their bow and stuff. And I just kind of wonder sometimes, like, your bar for skills, it's there for a reason. You can press more than one button, believe it or not. That swarm ability, I don't even know if it's good or not. Like, in terms of damage, it just seems like so slow. Maybe I have to morph it properly or something. Yeah, that's what I meant, Black Desert, because I was always a concern about open world PvP. Yeah, they have a, they just added a PvP server, Valencia 6, I think, and it says PvP. Essentially, it's the same thing, except you're flagged. It's perma-flagged, and all the same rules go as well, except you don't lose karma. So we just have to find the boss here, and we're done. Destro staff at 12. I can't wait to get my animal companion to 30 so I can get to Netch. I don't know how much of BDO you've also played either, but apparently Kama Sylvia is coming out soon as well. Because they added servers 1 through 4. And they just added. So I assume it's coming out soon, along with the Mystic. Kind of excited for that. So the other channels are still the same. Yeah, all the channels are still the same, except they have one. It's Valencia 6. That one is PvP. You'll know when you log in. It'll just say PvP server. But overall, everything else is still the same. If you don't want a PvP, just go to a normal server like you've always been doing. If you do, Val 6 is where you want to be. Ooh, a lore book. One step closer to getting inner light. Dude, where am I going? Is this the exit? Oh, the exit's below. I don't think I even found the boss here. I got the Sky Shard, but no boss. I think I know where it is, but I'm just too lazy. I can't be bothered. Sky Shard's all that matters. I don't keep up on game news too much, ESO. I know more about new and upcoming stuff because they email you. Yeah. What ult should I use on my magic DK? Probably either standard or Destro, depending on what you use. I would say Destro does a little bit more than standard and has a bigger radius. But if you can position it properly, standard will help your group a little bit more. So it really depends on the situation, but overall I'd say Destro ult. Alright, so let me see. I have 2 skill points. What's the good morph? Bear respawns when killed, increased physical damage. Which one do people choose more? Walled Guardian or Eternal? I should probably do the Harborage quest to get few more. Ooh, I should get this. Every time I want to, like, I have a goal, I see something that distracts me, and I have to get that one too. Pretty much MMOs in a nutshell. I took the increased physical damage. Okay. That's probably what I would have chosen too. But I just don't know what people would take these days.
Did you bring troops?
Let's go do a main story quest real quick. I'm using 2-piece Valken, 5-piece Julianos, and 3 pieces Moon Dancer in my bag DK. Julianos is good. If you can get another 5-piece set instead of the 3, that's also good. So what I use on my Mag Sork, I know it's a little bit different for DK since you'll be at melee versus Sorks are at range. Mother's Sorrow is a good one for a higher crit, and I think you'll be doing a little bit more damage. Moon Dancer is still pretty good, but you might want to get maybe 4-piece Moon Dancer. And in terms of your 2-piece set, you could get Alambris, Grothar, or as a DK, I think Grothar is a little bit better, actually. So 2 Grothar, 5 Julianos, maybe 3 or 4 pieces of Mother Sorrow. But if you have Moon Dancer, you might as well just keep it. That's also fine. Mother Sorrow isn't too expensive.
My father taught.
Oh wait, what? Investigate Davin's watch. All right then. I think mag DKs are really good. 5 Julianas, 2 Grothar, and then your last set is kind of irrelevant. You can use whatever. If you can get 5 body pieces of Julianas, and then 2 monster set, and then 4 pieces of Moondancer, that includes a staff, the staff or 2, then that's good. But if you can't get the staff because RNG, then anything 4 you could get, or whatever you want. If you can do Maelstrom or Dragonstar Arena, then try to go for those as well, because those are still, as of right now, best in slot. Oh, that's going to Rothgar. Alright, I have to investigate Davin's watch for some reason. What am I doing? Oh my god, the feeling when your mount still has 3 movement speed. It's so bad. Oh wait, what? Oh, hello? Who are you?
Come to think of it, there was nothing else to do.
Alright, so we gotta talk to the next person. I have 3 jewelry, 2 Inferno stays. Oh, if you have Inferno, you might as well just use it. Inferno is really good right now. Or, Infused, I mean. But Inferno is still also good, too. But yeah, in that case, if you do have the stays, I would use the Infused. So you have 4 Moondancer, 5 Julianos, 2 Grothar, and then... yeah, you might as well just use them. Otherwise, if you can get either Sharpened or Maelstrom weapons, those are the only upgrades you'd want. But I think overall, you're pretty much on the right track. Abandoned stable stall. Apparently Black Desert has a beer festival going on. Yeah, I actually did that. You just like leave your character AFK or something, and then every hour you get like this Imperial Cuisine ticket, and then you cook like 50 beers plus the ticket, turn it into the Imperial Trader, and you get like 500k. Easy money. Yeah, it's really easy to make money. I think the end game is how to make the most money efficiently, like time versus time spent to make X amount of money. But making money itself is easy. It's just how much can you make per hour as a comparison. That's what you should always be improving. It helps that you don't have the whole guild restriction like ESO does. Whole guild restriction? What do you mean? Like in ESO, you could probably do everything just fine with being guildless, but in BDO, being in a guild really does help. Having to be in the guild to sell to other players. Oh yeah, that is true. But like in BDO, you could technically do everything without it, but you get the extra like resource stats if you are in free AP and whatnot.
How dare you?
You, get away from that.
Dude, the global auction house in BDO is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. Like, I have money, but the stock of it is not there. So it's like, okay, I guess I will not do anything with it because I can't spend it. I kind of wish they did have a global auction house in ESO as well, but they kind of, like, they made this place called Hammerfell, which supposedly is their PvP area in this game that no one really uses. But if they could implement that, but just like an open auction house where, you know how they have traders in the game? You could just, like, people would go there if they wanted to sell things manually. I think that would be a really good thing to add. Just like a new area where everyone just goes to, like, spam whatever they're trying to sell. Just call it like a marketplace or something, and then people without guilds can just sell their stuff there. I think that would be cool, but I'm pretty sure that is never going to happen, or if it is, it's like lower on their priority list. Bobby, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying your time here. Alright, so where we go next is... we could go to Shadowfen, actually. Shadowfen is up at the top, I believe. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta go back to the Harborage and do that quest. Yeah, I've been playing this game since beta. Like, I can probably tell you what I wish they had in this game, and that they're probably not going to add. But in terms of, like, the casual factor, that's definitely there, especially with the retrait system. That's something that's like brought up every day on stream. The retrait system, it's good for the new players who just want to, like, learn and stuff, but for the end game players, it's kind of like, oh, you grinded 1,000 hours and got this weapon, and now you can have it in about 15 minutes. It's kind of a sucky feeling, but
hold a moment.
I don't know. You either have everything you want as an end game player,
well, the legend
or
took us more. I know it's a lot to take.
It might be good. Ooh, almost close to blockade morph. ESO should be more creative with new dungeon finders. I get random queued into Volenfell like 6 times. Yeah, me too. Actually, believe it or not, the stream the other day, I got put into White Gold Tower like twice, and then Volenfell twice in a row. And then every time I queue these days for a random dungeon, I get people who mark themselves as either a healer or tank when they're not actually a healer or tank, just to get the insta queue. And it kind of sucks, and it wastes everyone's time. So I don't know how they could fix that, but, like, there are people who queue as all 3 roles. Like, for example, I could just, like, mark myself as all 3 roles and queue for a dungeon and get in instantly. But I wish you can only queue as 1 role instead of being able to click all 3 of them. I think that would also help minimize the people who queue for all 3 just to get in. I think that one is actually a positive change that would affect the community in a better way. So, will it happen? Who knows? Yeah, you can. It sucks. It shouldn't be like that. But I do also understand there are people who play as, like, healer and DPS, which is not really that good in my opinion. If you were a new player starting this game, any tips I would tell people is stick to 1 role, because if you're a hybrid, this game doesn't work like Skyrim, where you can be a Magicka bow build, and, like, you should stick to 1 role. If you want to play a DPS focus on that. If you want to be a healer, just stay with the healer. You'll do better overall, because let's say you're a hybrid healer and DPS. If you are a healer, then you're not going to be healing as much as you can as a full healer would. And as a DPS, you're going to be doing lower damage as a hybrid anyway, just because you aren't optimizing properly. So that's just my tips for any new players who are like looking to start up. Stick with one role. Don't hybrid. This isn't Skyrim. You can do that, but it just like it hurts other people if you're doing group content. If you're only doing solo stuff, do whatever you want, but once you start getting into endgame, hybrids just don't work, and I can tell you that as a fact. I still don't know if that swarm is actually good or not. It does like, it seems like it does no damage at all. Maybe it's just because it's not morphed. I could just go up here and get the Sky Shard. Excellent. But yeah, there's a lot of changes I wish ESO would make, but their priority is probably in the Clockwork City right now. Also, the bear ult is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I don't like it, but I have to use it until I get something, or the Destro. Ooh, a lore book. One step closer to Inner Light. Is there a boss here? If I were the boss, I'd probably be in this room. Do I care too much to go through there? I guess so. I'll get the achievement for like the 8th time. Yeah, I got in a team on ICP with a Q tank, which had 18k health. Yep, that's like the immediate way to know if they're not an actual tank. You would be surprised at how many people who run dungeons, even if they're in the CP ranks, don't use food or any sort of food buff. Like, it's free stats literally means either higher healing, better tanking, more DPS. Just better to use it. You'd be surprised at how many people don't use it, even at champion rank. And don't they even like go through a tutorial and teach you how to use food early on? I accidentally queued as a tank. It was one of those first few times I did a group dungeon. Yeah, everyone makes mistakes, but there are some people who intentionally do it, and you'll know immediately who those people are. I can't be bothered with the boss here. I got the Sky Shard. That's what matters. You get your Destro at like 50, right? Yeah, that's gonna be a while. Alrighty, so is anyone into Rift? I need to change my. Need to change. Need to change my Mundus Stone, but I guess we'll go to Shadowfen and do a little bit of there. With my Stamp Sork CP 687 in normal dungeons, I always queue as a tank. I simply don't die. Yeah, I mean, if you can carry your team through it, I think that's fine. But there are people like who clearly have no idea what's going on and just queue to get it. But I mean, if you're like good enough to actually solo the entire dungeon, carry your team through it, I think that's fine. Alright, the Sky Shard is all the way over there. It's probably at the top. Oh, crap, I didn't know he's neutral. Do like 30k DPS. Nice. It's a good threshold to mark yourself. I still think target dummy parses mean absolutely nothing, because once you get into a raid, you're going to be either full buffed or the boss is going to be moving, so you're either going to do significantly less or significantly more than whatever your target dummy parse is.
Not Covenant.
So that's why I don't think they're kind of useful. I'll do it as someone like were to use it as a marking point, but overall, I see people bragging like, "Oh, I could do like 40k on the target dummy." I was like, "Are you full buff? Because it's impossible to do it solo if you're like magic or something." I think you can pull 40ks on Stam, but you would have to have like a perfect rotation. That's on a target dummy unbuff, by the way. Just keep finding random shrines over here. I'll take it. I just want to get to Shadowfen, actually. Hopefully some of those people who are queuing as a tank when they're not whatsoever are just people who haven't played MMOs with those rules and just trying to learn what they're doing. Yeah. I still think they're just the people who queue as a tank or healer will get insta queues, but whether they're actually doing it, I don't know. I mean, this is also why we have the vote to kick system, but people don't really use it. Oh, I think I'm dead. But overall, I think people actually complained about that on the forums, where you should only be able to queue as one role. But I don't think they'll ever do something about it. Once we get to Shadowfen, I am gonna switch over. We will do a random dungeon, as I think it should have reset by now from yesterday, and we'll see how it goes from there. So if anyone is on the PC NA server and wants to do like a random normal or two, let me know, because I'm about to switch after I get my character to Shadowfen. I could do any role: heal, tank, DPS. Ooh, Nirnroot. Also, another tip I'd give people, especially if you're new, is pick up stuff early, like the nodes on the ground. Pick them up. You may not use it now, but you will endgame. So that's very important. especially the cornflower and nern root. All right, is that a lore book? That is a lore book. One step closer to Mage's Guild 10. I could probably just turn on the add-on that tells you. Dude, where am I going? What is going on? With my mag circ I did at level 27, more DPS than the CP 961. I don't know how that's even possible. Well, your champion points are still there regardless. So that does help a lot, actually. And to be honest, these days, leveling isn't difficult. Anyone can just get carried through Skyreach or something, or random normals all day. And you'd be surprised at how many people I know, even some of my guild members that I play with regularly, are like CP 660 but have never done a dungeon in their life. Oh wait, is this the rift? Oh my goodness. Yeah, hold on. Isn't there a shrine somewhere? Alright, let's go get the apprentice stone first before I switch over. But yeah, you'd be surprised at how many people I know that are like CP capped but have never done a dungeon or trial in their life. They just kind of like gather. I don't know, how do you even get that much XP without doing dungeon trials, grinding? I think they just grind all day. Uh-oh, I think I just aggroed that troll. Alright, so I know the apprentice stone is right there. I just have to get it real quick. Oh, well, then that person was probably just straight up bad. There's really nothing to say about that. Probably got carried. Alright, okay, apprentice stone and then shrine. 200, yeah, I would consider anyone above 160 CP potentially good. Because at that point, after 160, you can get all the best in slot gear. Sure, it may be harder to get like Maelstrom stuff than someone who's like 600 CP. But you can technically, you don't even need Maelstrom to be best in slot. It's good if you have it. It's not an important thing. The damage difference is maybe like 1k. Alrighty, we got the apprentice stone. 2200 spell damage on a level 18, and probably, I'm pretty sure, if you want to see my gear right now, I mean, I'm on a level 18. I'm using hot garbage, so you could take a screenshot of that if you wanted to. Alright, I'm gonna go park my character in my house, and then I'm gonna switch over and do some dungeons. I need to respec her and do all the gear. It would be nice if they up the cap for the level for gear. Yeah, a lot of people agreed with that too, but it's just like another thing where once you get all your best in slot gear at 160, it's like it takes you so long. Granted, the retrait system is coming out. You're gonna have to do it again, and especially for Maelstrom, it's like I can do Maelstrom, but it's just not fun after you've done it like 500 times. Alright, so I'm gonna switch characters. If anyone wants to do dungeons and are on the PC NA server, give me your @name. Otherwise, I'm just gonna queue. Alright, so we'll start off on my healer, and we'll start that one. So if you want to join and you're online, let me know now before we start queuing randoms with randoms. It just seemed odd that the gear cap was 160 when the CP cap is so high. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but whatever. Also, one thing I wish is, you know how you can queue for a random normal or vet? I wish you got more XP for doing a random vet than a random normal, because at the same time, you get the same amount, same reward. So there's really no point to do vets unless for some reason you enjoy doing it. So you might as well just do a random. Also, while we're queuing, if you want to see the gear I use IA. If you wanted to copy my healer build, this is trial spec. You could replace Worm with either Infallible Aether, Mending, which is also a very important one, or Worm. If you don't have the Master, Resto, just use anything else. But yeah, while we're in queue, you can just like screenshot it. Wow, that is weird. You should get better XP and loot for vets. Yeah, I agree. Someone tell that to Zos. Maybe they'll give us double XP for doing a random vets, or at least 150% more. Going in, boys. Yeah, they won't listen. Alright, please not a terrible dungeon. We got Fungal too, that is tolerable. Alright, I'm kind of scared to see what my group looks like. It looks like we got a tank that might actually be a tank today. Or DPS. Huh. Oh, our tank is level 16. None of our group is CP capped. I'm the only one here CP capped. But I mean, it's a random normal. I'm sure I could probably solo this on my healer if I really had to. Since they're not CP capped, I think using Infallible Aether. Oh, did they aggro? Am I using Infal? Okay.
Light it! Aid me!
Yeah, there probably are a lot of people complaining about it. I'm not sure if our tank. Well, I mean, he looks like he's actually a tank. He's just a low B, so he gets a pass.
Torch it! I'm hurt.
What do you think of the trait Invigorating? It's hot trash. It should be higher than like 7 recovery.
Heal me.
It's about as bad as Prosperous. Slightly better, but still pretty bad. You should never use it. Like, I don't really understand what thought process they made between making Invigorating. Like, if you look at your attributes, 7 recovery means absolutely nothing. I don't even understand. And even if you had full Invigorating gear, you would probably be losing damage.
I need healing.
As if you're using that as a DPS, is bad. If you were using it as a tank, that's also bad because you should be using Sturdy, Reinforced, or Infused. And if you're using a healer, you're not going to be healing as high because invigorating, you could get your recovery back with jewelry pieces. So overall, I think it's just bad unless they buff the entire thing in general. To make it like a reasonable amount of recovery, maybe like 30 or 40 recovery per piece at gold tier. So as of right now, use something else. And I've been in a random normal trial with the level 16 and definitely better than most of the tanks. Yeah, I'm not saying that he's bad, but you never know if he is a lowbie or something. Or he's actually just a second character.
Light it up.
Healer!
I need aid.
Dude, AFK'd, not my fault. Oh wait, the dude who died is not even using food. Neither is their tank. What we talked about a while ago? People who don't use food. That's okay though. It's fungal too. We'll be fine. We got a guy who's running backwards. Why would you aggro like that? Our group isn't even here yet. I can't heal stupidity. What are you doing? This is essentially pugging in 2017. This is what happens. We got our tank who is running backwards. We got a guy who pulls when our group isn't even here. Two of them aren't using food. They keep running behind the healer. I'm trying to heal them.
Healer!
Yeah, I know. You can get dual stat food for like 4K for 100. Yeah, pretty much. Keep in mind, these people are champion rank as well, not just low beasts.
Intruders. Quickly, awaken Mistress Bandit.
So smart aggro stuff when half the group isn't there. In a nutshell, that's what pugging is.
By the Ebony Flame, I will end you!
No, this guy pulled when our tank isn't even here. Oh my god. Attack the thingy. You fuck. The worst part of the comes when CP people don't know the mix of the boss. I'm probably dead. Please! I'm dead. Oh, I lived. I guess I'll res. Oh god. These people. Hurts my soul. I'm even debuffing the enemies. Attack the right one. Alright, well the hard part is pretty much over now. Well, if it's the first time ever doing a dungeon, then yeah. I'm pretty sure these people kind of know what they're doing just by looking at their level. Or they should know. By the way, if you're going through a speed run for this, you can just skip all of these things. You can just run right through it. And then there's a waterfall at the bottom. You could just run through that one and skip a few. Your group DPS at the moment is too low. With my combat metrics, it's showing me that the total group DPS is under 20k for all of them. I'm even trying to buff them with, like, if they have enough CP, they're getting combat prayered. I'm LA draining everything, war horning. I even have a, since some of them are stam builds, I even have a master staff that gives them more stam, throwing orbs. I don't know what else to do to help buff them. If they have Thaumaturge, they can be hitting more. Not actually taunting, just standing there. .34% group DPS. Oh, I guess they're whatever, we'll just go through it.
Heal me!
Let me just try to pull everything. Maybe it's not a good idea to pull everything for the boss. That's what I would do. Well, actually, I would have skipped this entire part, but oh, they don't want to skip. Okay, then. You know when they had that patch a few days ago, or not a few days ago, a few months ago, where they said Breath of Life was going to be healing from a cone? Yeah, that's not true at all. I can still turn around and heal people, like, backwards.
I will offer your heart.
Okay, I hope they know to attack the... Oh, they do not know to attack the boss only. So, in this boss, if you don't know the mechanics, if you attack the spiders and all 3 spiders die, the boss gets perma buffed until the end. So usually you just want to focus the boss. Once we kill the last spider, she's about to take like 10% damage for the rest of it. And that's about what's happening now. Dude. Might as well pull these in while we're at it. Luckily, I can say my build is trial built in dungeon, so I'm used to fights lasting like 8 minutes long, 10 minutes.
To the side.
For all of you who did the Halls of Fabrication trial, they really shouldn't have added the timer to the final boss's terminal mechanic. I think that's dumb, just because a lot of groups just skip the terminal mechanic just by standing still, and after like a minute or so, it just resets. Whereas you kill the terminals if you're going for like a speed run, but otherwise there's no point in doing that. The boss has been buffed significantly, and then we got one guy is AFK. I'm about to rage quit. I can't. Oh my goodness. Listen.
I will offer your heart to the silver spider.
Guys, did you just see what happened? That boss was a good like 4 minutes or 3 minutes, and then it reset.
Offer your heart to the silver spider.
Alright, I'm gonna try queuing another one on my tank. You guys know that took like 4 minutes and they reset it. Pugging in 2017, boys. Alright, we're going to do one more random, and then I think I'm going to call it, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if anyone has any questions on builds or anything, let me know. Try to help you out. We got one more dungeon in me. Ooh, Vaults of Madness. I like this one. Is that armor that gives you those glowy orbs? No, it's the set called Ebon. The Ebon Armory, I believe. And that's what gives me the red orbs. And then healers have this thing called Worm that gives you blue ones. But yeah, before we start, I'll show you my gear. If you want to take a screenshot, that's pretty much what I have. I also use Plague Doctor instead of Ebon sometimes. Pretty much it. If you want to take a screenshot, this is my tank in a nutshell. I need a better blood spawn pauldron, but it's not a big deal.
You doomed yourself by coming here. You know that, don't you?
Tearing your soul out never fails to amuse me, Gasto. I'll return it to you eventually.
Alrighty. Door open.
Bring out the fear.
Burn them. You seek to enter the vault. All those men were paid dearly.
Yep. Alright, so I wonder how many people are gonna die on the first, or who's gonna die on the first boss. I hope it's not me. So in case you've never done this dungeon, this first boss right here, after like 15 seconds or something, he like tethers one person, and the mechanic is the more damage you do to him, the more damage is reflected back to the person he's tethering. So usually someone dies, and hopefully it's not me today. Or you can kill it quick enough. If you can't focus the boss fast enough, he's gonna tether someone guaranteed. Someone's gonna get it. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, don't attack it when the beam is on. Pretty much. Tell the randoms that. Look, we have a good Warden healer, I think. He's at CP, and our DPS. We got one low B. Well, not really low B, but pretty much just the same thing. Our group should be pretty decent, but you would be surprised. What up, Grind? How are you doing today?
Your soul is mine.
Our rage quit counter for today is 1. What? Just hit level 50, my gear sucks. Don't worry, dude, you'll get stuff as time passes. What character are you playing? Character and class. Could probably help you recommend something. So if it's magic, you probably just want to get Julianos and something else. If you're stammed, there's a lot of other choices. Megadeth, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Let's see who get grabbed up. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much you just kill the little orb thingies and that's how you release the player. You'd be surprised at how many people don't know that. Better than the last one for sure. Your group has better DPS. Yeah, they actually know the mechanics too, sorta. That's always a plus. Still using some lower level set pieces. Yeah, even by just playing the game, once you hit 50, you start getting gear based on... well, I mean, you've always been getting gear based on your level, but at 50, like, once you hit champion points, that's what matters. Yo, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. Hope you have a good time here. This dungeon's definitely going a lot smoother, that's for sure. You're noticed. What up? I think this upcoming boss is skippable, but I don't know if anyone has to do it for the quest or something, so I guess we'll just do it. Usually I just skip it. Oh, did that thing get pulled? Oh, he's not chainable? Oh, he's dead. I think there's a way to, like, you can't really control where he runs, but you can, like, slam him into the wall as a tank. I don't think I've ever tried that. Oh, no. I don't know how to do it then. Hold on, I think I could just make him hit the wall by taunting him this way. If I taunt him here, he still hits the wall, right? I think. Nope. When scrolling is like... What? Dude, this boss is so dumb. Why does Zoss hate fun? And like this. Alright, so if someone needs the quest here, there's probably going to be an NPC. I think this only appears.
This body.
Rip. Okay, so I think one person does. They're just waiting for it. I'll just pull the things down here while we're waiting. Chain those. Oh, you can't. Yeah, I don't play my tank that much. I just kind of do it every now and then. You know what's funny is I've actually seen people fall off that bridge right there. It's kind of amusing every time. Also, for the record, you cannot actually make the jump from here to that bridge down there. I've tried it. Looking away from the screen when they crossed it, maybe. Possibly, yeah. Alright, so our healer, he's making our way. At least our group is ready to go. Haven't scrolled in a week because of the hurricane, going through withdrawals. Oh, wait, what is that? What are you talking about? Sometimes I get greedy with equilibrium, trying to just chain everything in equilibrium, not getting healed. Nice. How do you see the character names above the characters? It's in your options menu, and then I think either under nameplates you have to set it so show members, or like group members you have to hit it on show. So I have mine on always. Otherwise yours is probably turned off by default. I'm not 100% sure, but you're gonna have to turn that on. And I'm over 700 CP now. Hey, congrats, man. You made it. You can quit for like half a year and still be above CP cap. I still think playing as a tank is my weakest class, because I can do DPS and heals, but tanking is... I wouldn't say it's difficult, it's just I'm not good at it. I don't think I've ever been good at playing a tank in any MMO I've ever played. CP 27 or something. You'll get there, buddy. Leveling up is not super difficult in this game, it's just time consuming. It was an added feature, not something that's been there from the start. I think we're about like halfway. So this is the start. This is the end. It's fun. Good times. Greed. This isn't even a real boss. Fake boss. Still have a lot of Enlightened XP, like 4.8 million. Yeah, you should probably use that, because I think the cap for Enlightened is like 5 million. So you might want to use it before it gets capped out. The fastest way, in my opinion, is probably just going through random normals. You get like 450,000 per run, and then you'll drain it in no time. What's your alliance? EP? Oh, not this character. This one's DC, but I literally have like 8 other Ebonheart characters and 1 DC. This character is only in DC because I made it back a long time ago when you can't play with other people from different factions. And that was when I was playing with like Deltia and his friends. So, before he quit. And then now that you can't change factions or anything, this is my only DC character. By the way, if you don't know, you can actually die by jumping off here. If you jump to the right, there's no invisible wall, but if you jump straight, there is an invisible wall. Oh, they got aggroed. Alright. I didn't even know you could pull the flesh astronauts with chains. Apparently you can. To be honest, unless you're only doing PvP, factions don't actually matter in this game. You can still play with all your friends on whatever PvE stuff, doesn't matter. The only thing it matters for is PvP. I did like the AD storyline though. Just the area in general. AD was actually really nice. Everything was just colorful. Whereas Daggerfall, everywhere was just like swampy and rainy. And you know, like if you ever play other RPG games where you have like swampy and rainy lands, it's not a fun time playing it. That's just me though. That's why I liked AD. EP was alright. It was a mix of both, but Dominion is definitely my favorite. I think I could turn the boss around. Why are they so far away? You know you can get closer, right? Do you ever play in Cyrodiil? Every now and then. Not really though. I find it more fun just running around in trials and dungeons, honestly. I enjoy getting more than 8 FPS. When there's events like the Imperial City one that's currently happening, sometimes I do. Other than that, only for special things. Like when everyone, like when all my friends are bored in something, and they're like, "Hey, let's go into Cyrodiil and just do stuff." I'm like, "All right." I wish they didn't stand so far away so I can actually hit them with the horn. This boss is dumb. Sometimes I'm out of the red circle and still get hit. It moves around too much. Haunts me nothing. Back. Why? I taunted you. I only went to Cyrodiil once when they had the first anniversary event for Imperial City. I got like one shot at twice and I'm like, I'm done. All I wanted to do is the Imperial City quest. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes. But right now, I would say the Imperial City event is probably, there's people there, but if you wait for another like next week when the event ends, Imperial City is pretty much dead. You could pretty much do whatever you want in there. And you may find like 1 or 2 people, but that's about it. Overall, I think you'll be fine. If you wanted to go in like next week and get whatever quest you need done, you can probably do that. Overall, you should be fine, though. I think I'll save my Warhorn for when we get to the boss. It should be soon. Dang, chaining things on the stairs is really wonky. All I do is teabag people. What a time to be alive. That's pretty much Cyrodiil in a nutshell, or PvP. I think everyone does that in like every other game. Black Desert, it happens. Alright, we're coming up to the final boss. This is probably one of the best looking. No, get out of here. I want a screenshot. Screenshot. Did someone fall? Oh, yeah. Those 2 guys just fell off the bridge. Alright. Anyway, going in. I think I got everyone. So the way this boss works, and if you don't know the mechanics, you see those little light braziers behind you and all around? When they light up, that means something's about to happen, and you either get out of this big circle or get in. So the lights are lighting up, and so if there's a bubble, that means you get in. There's no saving them if they don't get healed. Right, so everyone's in. And then like the windows just crash. It's actually one of the coolest like looking
Never have come here.
like areas, final boss things. Dang, this boss lasts so long I could cast Warhorn twice. Should be focusing the boss, not the ads. They just kind of die in your AoE. This is the part where you get out. If you see the things flying up into the portal, you want to move out instead. Easy XP. Is your build for a tank or damage dealer? Tank. Alright, so let's see, what did we get?
Seems the mad architect's destruction
Endurance garbage, inner rage to 4.
Unfortunately,
I'll show you my build once I travel to my house real quick. But this is a tank build.
Perhaps we can do the same.
But what do we do? Where do we go?
Alright guys, so before I wrap up the stream for today, here's the build for my tank if you wanted to see it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be live again more next week or tomorrow. And if you haven't already, hit the follow button and it'll let you know when I'm live. All the links are in the description if you want to follow me on social media as well. And yeah, if you have any questions while I'm off stream, Twitter, best way to get to me. And I'll answer questions. So if you want to screenshot it, there it is. And with that said, I will see you guys a little bit more tomorrow. Who should we host today?